800-344-2066. That's
I'm gonna share it.
800-344-2066.
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need
You have to do all those?
and your insurance may offer coverage.
Sorry.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-745-0363. 800-745-0363.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help.
Morning,
I
Jeff.
need.
Call the Addiction Hope and
Morning,
Helpline
Erica.
now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-745-0363. 800-745-0363.
The following program does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station. The following program does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station.
It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We got a new producer today. Nikki's stuck in traffic. What's up, Nikki? Be safe. It's raining. Right Path Real Estate Radio. I'm joined live in the studio with Ashley, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend from Patten Law Firm. What's up, man?
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Hey, thanks for having me today.
Yeah, it's great. It's always great to have you in the show. You bring an energy and a vibe. And, but not only that, it's the wealth of knowledge, because you've been doing this a long time.
Doing about 18 years.
That's a long time.
It's I started dating myself when I started thinking about it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, I mean, and you've seen some ups and down cycles and all of that. What's the best up cycle you've ever seen? Now, from an investor's perspective, because I know in the title business, you had an incredible upcycle when the refinancing craze was going on. You were slaying it then.
Yeah, that's how we got in the investor business because, refis came out, home equities came out in 1990.
I'm going to adjust this up just a little
bit. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, home equities came, a law in 1997, and so most title companies were afraid to touch the home equity loan. So, I mean, it was just normally people were like, hey, if you're going to take your property and use that for credit, we shouldn't do it. So that was a huge boom for us because we embraced it.
Right.
Likewise, right now.
So how many closings were you doing typically in a month back then?
At our height, we were doing about 1,300 a month statewide.
1,300 a month.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, we were printing money. We had 13 offices at that time. And, of course, when the market hit in 2007, 2008, when the credit went through a crisis, we started consolidating.
Well, what people don't realize is that typical title company, my experience is typical title company does 20, maybe 30 deals a month. So when you're talking about doing 1,300 or basically 13 offices and 100 deals per month per office, that's just monster size.
Yeah, we're doing about 350 at our Houston office now.
Yeah, I know that. And that's the other thing, because I've heard it's about how many is it statewide? I've heard 700. I've heard 800. Right in that.
It's about a 700.
Okay, that's fantastic. I mean, which means that gives you the staff. Here's the problem that I see with when investors get started. You can crank a new investor if they're doing well. If they're following program, they can get up to 3, 4, 5 deals a month relatively quickly, especially when they're doing some wholesaling, they're doing some flips, they're doing some buy and holds. We've got some guys that are doing 5 buy and holds a month, from the get-go, because they're pouring a massive amount in their marketing and they've got their financing lined up and things like that. You go stick 5 new closings a month onto somebody that's only doing 20. I mean, you're going to have 25% of their business. I mean, they don't have the capacity. It's not like they have a warehouse like you pull out of the closet, an escrow officer that's already trained, knows how to handle that kind of volume. But to add an extra 5 when a company's already doing 700, yeah, come on, man.
Right.
Bring it.
Especially when you have a new title company that's not really used to doing investor-friendly deals, because a lot of times you have messier title work.
Right.
And you have to, I mean, obviously, when you're a new investor, sometimes you have a lot of questions that an experienced investor may not have. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's just a different thing.
It takes up a lot of time.
It takes up a lot of time. And some of our most high-maintenance clients, they have a lot of questions, but they're our best clients.
Right.
Because
and what people don't realize is that when you're a brand new investor, it's okay to ask questions. I mean, we're all here to help and things like that. But what you don't realize is you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
Because that's one of the first stages of learning, right? It's the unconscious incompetent stage. I don't know what I don't know, right? And then you become consciously incompetent, right? Like, oh, now I'm becoming aware that I don't know the order of the things that should happen. Oh, I didn't realize that if there's somebody dead in title and they didn't probate the will, that I got to get death certificates and I got to get affidavits of heirship and I got to find out really how many kids they had, not how many they say they had, but how many they really have, that kind of stuff, right?
Well, Tom, it makes you a better investor,
right?
Because the more times you fall flat on your face, the better investor you become. Because
wait, it's okay to fall flat on your face and fail?
Always is.
I thought that means that you're like a failure in life if you fail.
No, the best business owners, the best investors are the ones that basically can fall down and get themselves up and learn something from their mistake.
Yeah,
that's the only way that you're going to survive in this business, is because you're going to go through the ups, then you're going to go through the downs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's so great about the investor business, is because whether the times are good or whether the times are bad, there's always an opportunity.
Yeah. From about the time I was about 7 years old, my dad used to always tell me, hey, fall down 7 times, get up 8. That's all it is. Doesn't matter how many times you fall down, you got to get up one more time.
Yeah, just like the scene from Rocky, the latest Rocky. Or, it's just, life hits hard.
Yeah, it does.
It just matter how you get up and dust yourself off, and roll the punches and move forward.
Yeah. So you were doing 1,300 deals a month, and then 2008 happened, really with the stroke of a pen. Dodd-Frank passed. That's what changed it, right? Was it, or was it another legislation for you?
Well, it was a subprime explosion, the mortgage implosion.
Yeah.
They had that implosion meter where every day another bank, we would have an office full of people waiting to close.
Yeah.
And then we'd get notice that the bank was shut down.
Yeah, not going to fund.
Not going to fund.
Yeah.
So
wire's not coming.
I mean, the moose out front should have told you we were closed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a and so inevitably we just
oh, that's a great movie reference. Sorry, folks, moose out front should have told you we were closed.
The Wally World, I mean, so yeah.
That was one of John Candy's great lines, wasn't it?
I loved it. I loved it. So we would send everybody home. Those same people would show up with another lender.
Yeah.
Same thing would happen, and we'd send everybody home. So it wasn't necessarily what we did or what we didn't do. It's just what the market did.
Yeah.
And naturally.
Well, something major like that happens, you have no control over. You just shut down yourself, right?
Right. I mean, it's just
you figure out how to work around it, right?
Yeah. You reinvent yourself is what you do, and so you take the.
You probably know that's part of my story. That March of 2010, I was in the health insurance business, and I had 110 agents in 7 states, and we were adding another state every month, and we were growing 10 agents every week. And with the stroke of a pen, that 1,600-page piece of legislation got passed. They said, hey, we got to pass it, and then we'll read it. You remember Obamacare?
Oh, yeah. Nancy Pelosi, you got to pass it before you know what's in it.
Yeah, right.
The definition of stool sample.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, Jennifer Hernandez said that she's going to call in.
Yeah, here I am.
She's going to call? Okay.
Yeah, she texted just a minute ago. She was asking for the number.
You you look back, I mean, every door closes so another one can open, and it's just amazing to me how sometimes those things that I mean, you would have never thought that would have happened to you.
No.
And I remember when I first met y'all several years back, you said, hey, we're going to do this. And I heard that story so many times about so many people coming on board, and they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But, y'all hit every mark you set up. I mean, I've just never seen it before where, you said, hey, we're going to be buying and selling over 100 houses. And I'm like,
yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, if you had a nickel for every time you heard that. For me, when I had Fast Track, and I was a vendor as a contractor over at Lifestyles. And, man, every single investor that I met, they were successful in life outside of real estate. They would join that group. And then, oh, man, I'm going to buy 10 houses this year. I'm going to get my 10. I'm going to get my Fannie Mae 10. And, I bet you out of 100 people that told me that, I don't know a single person that ever actually did it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's just those people. There are very few people. Everybody talks the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the question is do you put the time and energy in here?
Yeah.
I mean, you have students all the time where people say, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But those students usually don't succeed. It's the one who puts in the effort.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that usually make it.
We can normally tell in about 12 weeks.
About 12 weeks.
12 weeks. What they do in the first 12 weeks. Now, that's not 100% because, it's a little bit like fitness. It's a little bit like health and life. There's disciplines in a lot of different areas of life. But, what you do in the first 12 weeks from when you make a commitment, that matters. You've probably heard people that want to quit smoking, right?
Right.
And it's like, oh, man, I want to quit smoking. Anytime I hear I want to, I know that's instant failure. It's the wrong self-talk, right? It's like when the people say, I'm going to, I'm done.
Right.
You've seen people quit smoking before, and the only way they do it is like, I am done smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my last cigarette. I will never have another one again. It's the declaration. That's how it started. Lots of people want success. Lots of people want fitness. Lots of people want health. Those things, they want financial success. They want business success. It's a different commitment.
For the longest time, I had little sayings I'd put on my mirror.
I believe it.
So every day I'd walk in the mirror and look at something, and it would say that positive affirmation would get me every time.
Yeah.
Now, I kind of stepped away from that because in fact, probably need to go back to it.
Life happens, right?
Life happens,
Yeah.
It's just when you move, you stop, everything changes,
Yeah.
and so it's but it's probably something good for me to go back to because you go back to the basics and things that work.
Yeah.
You rebuild yourself, kind of like you're saying, how to quit smoking. You just do it.
Right. You just do it. It's a Nike slogan, right? Just do it.
Just do it.
All right, so we're getting ready to go into a break. We got about a minute left before we do that. And on the other side of the break, here's what I really like to talk about. In Houston, and you're seeing it, it's not as much in Dallas because you're in multiple offices throughout the state. So you're seeing something different in Houston than you are in Dallas and Austin and things like that. So I want you to just touch on a minute or two on each of those markets. What do you see going on in Houston? What do you see going on
My mic's
in
not
Dallas?
hot right now,
What do you see
is
going on
it?
in Austin? Because we've got listeners in
Okay,
all
good.
those areas. We even have Ginger,
Although
I'm
the
sure she's
Facebook
on
folks
right
can
now.
hear it.
She's in Amarillo.
Okay.
And you don't have an office in Amarillo yet,
I do
right?
not have an office in Amarillo.
Not many people do. Sorry, Ginger. I still love you. You know that. All right. So you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. You can call in 713-785-1817 and ask questions, or you can go to our Facebook page. That's facebook.com. Like us on our Right Path Real Estate. Even
Has Jennifer called in already?
Right here.
Yeah, she's on hold.
Okay, cool.
Right. We love you, Ginger. And so I want to talk
So I've got
about
4
that,
minutes.
And I also want to talk about what do you see going
Yes.
on.
Right. So
And
I've
you've
got
seen the market
9:17 right
change,
now.
you've
So
seen
I'll
so
be.
many
I'm
ups
gonna.
and
I'm gonna
downs.
run.
And we see this
Actually,
as a
you know what?
tremendous
I'm gonna wait right here.
opportunity because when things crash, we see that we want to buy on crashes, we want to sell on upticks, right?
Right.
And so, what do you see? Is this a crash? Is this going to be stable? What do you see in the Houston market as it relates to Harvey? So you listen to Right Path Real Estate Radio.
Sorry,
We're gonna talk about
we don't
all those
continue
things
on the
through
teaser.
break. If you want to text us,
I know, I was just thinking that. I was like,
Yeah.
damn
leave
it.
us
Yeah,
messages
right.
on Right
Oh,
Path.
well.
We'll get to those questions as well. Thanks for listening.
Although that show is a best of. It's in the archives.
No, this one was, I was sick.
Yeah,
And I
right.
think Harrison filled in for me.
Time
Right.
is money in a real estate deal.
And we
If your
didn't
insurance
have a
company is slow or
second.
non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You
Oh,
need to quote
yes,
your final
yeah.
quote from
Second
providers,
guess.
So I
and the
gave
agency for that is
Texas
Benchmark
American
Insurance
two
Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark
back-to-back
understands
segments.
the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
Rehab loans, conventional loans, FHA, and no-income documentation loans can seem scary unless you have the right mortgage company to guide you through the process. Since 2003, Noble Mortgage has been helping investors just like you. Whether rehabbing houses, buying your first home, rental, or commercial property, Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing. Call Noble Mortgage at 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what
All right, we got
you're
less
gonna
than
get.
2 minutes.
The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
You found or inherited a great investment
30 seconds.
The problem is you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
This is Business 1110. Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. First segment was a best of. Got a live guest on the radio, on the telephone actually, Jennifer Hernandez. She's with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good morning.
Hey, I need to put your graphic up on the green screen. There we go. That should be live now on Facebook.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't be there this morning, but I am there in spirit.
I understand. Well, we can only be one place at a time, right?
That's right.
Unfortunately, that's still the way physics works.
So I was listening to the segment before with Ashley, which was really great, and talking about how people are sometimes they have good intentions, but then they don't mean to not follow through. They just don't follow through.
You don't know anybody like that, do you?
No, exactly. So in mortgage, I'll tell you what really makes us different and how I know we stood out to you. And I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just
go ahead. You can. We love it when you brag.
Well, do you? Okay, yeah. This is a free brag though.
Well, here's what I'll say is it's not bragging if it's true, right?
Well, that's true. But so one thing that we do consistently, which I know that a lot of lenders have good intentions, but I just want to express how painful it is for us to be consistent about our Tuesday updates. And it's overwhelming. I mean, it's overwhelming. You know, we all put out fires. We all put out whirlwind. I mean, in the real estate business, it is such a whirlwind because of the timelines. And, not all businesses have the short, sales cycle that we do. And it's exhilarating and intoxicating, but at the same time, it's easy to get derailed. And so we've just worked at it and come up with a system that, without a doubt, if you're a listing or a buying agent that has a transaction under contract with us, you get a call or an email, one or the other, sometimes both, every Tuesday. Now, I have to admit, sometimes it's been like 7 o'clock at night that I get that done.
Hey, better late than never. It's still Tuesday, right?
I'm like, I will not sleep. That's right. I will not sleep before I get this done. So it's just, and the consistency of it feels really good because I know that we're being proactive and just we don't want people to search us down. So that is something with anything that you're trying to be, whoever's listening, trying to be consistent about, even the disciplines that you guys are teaching them. If it's not working, you just have to keep working at it. And it really all comes down to time management. It really, really does. And choosing and making it a priority, because you're going to get it done if it's really important to you, you know?
Absolutely. You know, the one thing that I've found that successful people and unsuccessful people all have in common, and it's the number of hours, minutes, and seconds in a day. And it's what are you choosing to do with that time, right? So if you're making a commitment, you're choosing one thing over another. It's, you know, there's a lot of groups out. I won't say a lot, but there's a few groups out right now that teach living a life of balance. And the only struggle that what I have, because, you know, you've probably done the little wagon wheel exercise before, right, where you draw 6 spokes on a wagon wheel and you rate yourself on a, you know, 0 is near the center of the hub and 10 is out towards. And when I was younger, I used to do that and go, you know, my goal is to live a life of balance. And I think as I've gotten older, what I realize is that any time that you're going to go for excellence in something, it's at the expense of something else, right? Because you can't be a 10 at every single thing. If there's six of those things on the spokes, you can't spend all of, because if as you're doing one of the other spokes, somebody else is focusing on just that one spoke and becoming a 10 at that, right? And that's the thing in life, is that if you're going to provide excellent customer service, that takes time. And you know,
it does.
And not everybody's willing to do that, a level of commitment to doing that. So without a system or process, it makes it nearly impossible.
Yeah, and so I guess, you know, and I guess this has turned into a just kind of a kumbaya session. Really like a Tony Robbins episode.
Right, yeah.
But, you know, it's that constant, having some kind of a mechanism of having a constant reminder of, like, hey, I need to regroup. I need to dig in right where I am. And that's why the coach, and let's just talk about coaching for a minute, because you know that I coach on the lender's side and I have for 8 years. And if I didn't do that, I'm telling you, I could drift for weeks. But now I drift for maybe 4 to 5 hours because I've got something in front of me regarding this coaching that I choose to participate in. And that's why any kind of coaching is so valuable. So the coaching that you guys do for the mastermind group, and, you know, yes, people come to your weekend seminars, but they can easily get the info and then go away and then never touch it again, right?
That's right.
Same thing with a trainer, same thing with you know, it's just the age-old tale. And so I guess whoever's listening, if you're not getting the results that you want, engage in some kind of a coach or some accountability partner, even if it's a friend. I've had friends that I'm like, hey, can we like call each other every Tuesday at 10 and make sure we're doing stuff? You know, I know that there's people in your sphere that would want to help you, and you know, the level of commitment you just can't succeed alone. You know, you cannot do it. And
yeah, life is a team sport.
Yeah, it takes a village.
Yeah, it does.
So anyway, it's an interesting tangent, but I was feeding off of what I heard you and Ashley talking about, which was just, I don't know, putting me in that mood, I guess. But
yeah.
But we can talk about whatever. I don't know if there's.
Well, first off, I don't want to give out your contact information. Your web address, Jennifer, JENNIFER.legacy. That's LEGACY mutual.com. Phone number 713-579-3600. So that's jennifer.legacymutual.com, 713-579-3600. If I said it too fast, you can go to our website at rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. Or you can also go on the Book of Faces and you can watch the show, scroll through with the little dial, and it's on our background. So that handles that.
You know, one thing I wanted to mention, because I was on a call before I dialed in, and it amazes me every once in a while and frequently, how many people call me and I can just tell that they're scared to death. Like, to me, it's so easy because I do this all the time.
I assume you mean on the buyer side, right? You've got a buyer that's afraid of the process on buying a house, correct?
Yeah.
And these are retail, probably first-time home buyers?
Yeah, they had a bankruptcy a couple years ago. And
Yeah.
They have a little bit of, side scenario.
Yeah.
Everybody does, by the way.
We'll just call it mold on the credit, right?
Yeah, and making that call is so scary. And I think I just want to, really just encourage people that if you've got someone that you know or you're a realtor, investor, whoever, I know it's really hard to make that first step, but we really try to make it very friendly. And that's the difference between someone like us who's 100% referred. I don't get cold business at all. I don't advertise. I mean, except with you guys, so that would be the only, I guess, cold I get. But, here on the radio. But they're familiar after listening to me for a couple minutes. It's kind of a warm lead.
Right, absolutely.
Just encouraging people like, hey, call this person, get a feel for it, because when you call those 1-800 whatever or do it online, it's so fearful because you're not talking to anybody. You're talking probably to like an AI person, like a computer.
Right. Well, here's a question I have is that, so if I'm afraid of the process and all of that, oftentimes when people have gone through something, they feel like they're the only one that's ever gone through that. And there's hardly anything that anybody's going through or going to go through that somebody else hasn't already gone there before, right? So and you may just have to guesstimate this statistic, but what percentage of the people that come in to get a mortgage are, bullet blue chip credit all the way versus, what percentage of the people have some blight, some hair on the credit?
When we say the blight, let's just say anything. It can be credit, it can be assets, large, weird deposits. It can be, let's just say anything out of the vanilla zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so the total, silver bullet that we pinch ourselves and say, okay, when are we going to be surprised by something?
Yeah, right. By this, we've got the perfect borrower, right?
Literally, it's 5%. Literally, 5% of the applicants
are perfect.
I have about, let's see, I close about 220 a year. I probably have 500 apply.
Yeah.
And the 50% that don't go with us is just because we lose them to another lender.
Right.
Or they just don't qualify, or it's about split half and half. So
Sure.
We have more applicants obviously than close, and so if I do about 500 applications a year.
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot.
It is. That's a lot.
And so. Right, and so I'm reviewing credit, I'm listening to background, I'm listening to, this, that, and the other, and my sister's cousin, and this and that, and literally the list, it could go on forever from here to, South America. It's so many, and I keep getting surprised, but everyone has a deviation, and that's okay, and our job, and one cool thing about Legacy is that we underwrite to many different guidelines. And so when you go to a big institution, you're getting one set of guidelines, and it's their way or the highway. I'm
1 minute.
telling you, if they don't like it at all, they're like, yeah, no, we can't do that. And so we can really find variations and divots and things to really try to make things work. And so we listen to the scenario and say, okay, you can't provide a pay stub. Let's, what's the workaround, right?
Right.
And so it's fun. It's fun to just kind of see the different.
So what you're saying is the exception is the rule. So if you feel lonely out there, like you've got a unique situation that nobody else has seen before, and you're not sure if you qualify for a mortgage, give the Hernandez team a call, 713-579-3600, or send them go to their website, jennifer.legacymutual.com, and fill out the form. I'm sure there's a form online right there to fill out to request more information. It's a no-obligation request for information, but, man, they're a great team. Whether you're an investor looking to sell a house, that's how we use you, is that as an investor, we're flipping a lot of houses, and we always want our retail buyers to be able to use the Legacy Jennifer Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, because we know it's going to be a smooth process, and we close on time. We know that the buyers aren't going to have to bail at the ninth or at the 23rd and a half hour and right before closing and find out that they ultimately don't get qualified, or we're supposed to close tomorrow, but somebody forgot to order the second appraisal, or whatever that. None of that happens. So it's been great working with you. Look for a long-term relationship. So I know we've got to go to a break, and we'll come back and we'll be talking property management with Property Care. Thanks for joining.
Mike's off.
All right, so switch over to that.
Are you expecting to close accurately,
I'm going to go
on
get Jerry.
time,
He should
and
be
with
here.
lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with
And while you
structure,
do that,
process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs.
You want to do my check?
Yes, sure. Checking 1 2 3. Checking 1 2 3.
Investor loans offering up to 100%
I was already reaching for it.
financing are still available.
Checking 1 2 3. Checking 1 2 3.
No further than Noble
I
Mortgage.
think I found the levels for
Noble
each
Mortgage is a
person's.
full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general
1 minute.
contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web.
So was there
at
anyone before me?
fasttrackremodeling.com.
As a call-in. Yeah, we did a best of for Patten,
Whether it's a
and then we
flip
did
rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to
so
create our
we did a
3
best of
keys
with
to success.
Patten, and then we did
Use
a
detailed
call-in with
scope of
Jennifer
work
Hernandez.
So that everything gets done. Train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
This is Business 1110.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPath.
I actually love music. I'm surprised that
All right, stand by, guys.
Jason listens to
Stand by.
BPM also.
We're ready.
Hot mics.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio. Join with Jerry Ta. He's with Property Care. Property Care is propertycarehouston.com, 713-489-7653, 713-489-7653. So I guess we can still talk about Harvey.
Yes.
Is that still jacking your world up?
No, I'll say it's calmed down quite a bit. There's still some...
Returning back to normalcy?
Yeah, I would say so. We still got roof leaks that were fixed, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Which you find out that sometimes they weren't fixed.
Correct.
Or everything wasn't fixed that needed to be fixed.
Right.
Still putting in carpet. If we
sheetrock repairs, all
sheetrock repairs that show up all of a sudden that tenants weren't even aware of.
Right.
Things start showing up that needs to be fixed. So, yeah. But overall, I would say it's calmed down quite a bit. But yeah.
So the real wave of extra work, no pun intended, of the storm and all that, it's returning to normalcy. Not that all the properties have been completely remediated or remodeled, or actually all of them have been remediated at this point. They've not all had complete remodeling and new tenants in. So what would you say is of all the properties you have, what's the vacancy that you have right now?
Right now, very low.
Really?
Yeah, very low. Like I said, I think we leased out around 15, 20 properties.
Wow.
Last month.
Yeah.
And we cleared out most of our inventory that needed, and again, we did short-term leases with built-in increases after 6 months or 9 months.
Right.
We had people pay a year in advance just to secure a property.
Right.
All that has kind of just died down.
Okay.
At this point, and just come back to normal.
Right.
As far as our vacancies and stuff goes.
Yeah. What we're seeing is as the message is getting out there, in terms of what we teach, that let the tens do it, right? That although we could have property management in house and all that, it's like it doesn't make sense to spend your time doing that when you can outsource it to a pro like you guys and just build it in as a fixed cost, and that way you can budget, and then your business is ultimately scalable,
right?
Because if we're trying to do it all in-house, I mean, in fact, we've got a brand new guy coming on board, and he's like, you know what, I've been listening to your message, and it makes so much sense. I think he's got like 30 properties himself right now, and he's going to be in our base camp program, and he's like, I've been doing this myself, and he goes, but now I spend so much time doing that I'm not out looking for other properties, and he wants to get to 60 and then 75 and then 100, and he wants to keep growing, and it's about, and a little bit about what we were talking about, Jennifer and I, on the program before, is that anytime you're choosing to do X, Y, and Z, with your time, it's at the expense of doing something else with your time that may be more productive,
right?
And property management's not always the most productive way to spend your time when you're an investor.
Yeah. And if you want to be a landlord, then
correct.
Then be a landlord. But they call that opportunity cost.
Yeah,
right. It's what you're spending your time on and what you're giving up on in the meantime. But yeah, I mean, if you want to be a landlord, then you should be a landlord. If you're not looking to acquire more properties, then and your focus is if you're happy with your 1, 2, 3, 30, 50, and that's where you want to be, then you can refocus your attention to just being your own property management company or landlord. But if you're trying to continuously grow, then it makes sense to get a property manager to do that work for you.
But even if, in my opinion, even if you're not looking to grow, let's say you've got 30 properties and you're looking to stick and stay there for a while, and you're just collecting the rents and things like that. I mean, it seems to me like you just hand it over to people like you guys, and then now I don't have to give it any thought. I can watch the baseball game and not worry about, am I going to get a phone call from a tenant, that says, hey, my toilet's leaking or something like that,
Well, sometimes people enjoy that stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
People enjoy different things.
There's a commercial on TV right now that talks about, and some people enjoy hitting their, head on a ceiling joist over and over and over again. And some people love, getting their arms stuck in a vending machine. And I don't know if you've seen that commercial, but it's it's one of those commercials that it's so creative and all that. You remember the commercial, but I have no idea remembering what it is that they're actually advertising.
Just getting stuck in the vending machine.
Yeah, no, it's just all these things that they're saying that some people may not like this, and I don't remember, but I remember they gave all these examples of people that like doing certain. Drinking spoiled milk was one of them also, and
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was a series of all these things that people shouldn't like doing these certain things, and it's like, I remember when I was at when I had Fast Track and was a vendor for another real estate investing group in town, and there were some people there that were, part of the mentorship program, part of the acquisition team and all that. And they loved painting houses. And I'm like, yeah, that's just not a good use of time.
Like I said, every model, and people love just wanting to pick out their own tenants.
Yeah.
Too. They think if someone
do a better job
they do a better job than anybody else. If they feel like they can put in floors better, maybe they got burned by a contractor. Sometimes your life experiences just kind of forces
dictate gets you into stinking lies that you I call that lies that your brain tells yourself based on false evidence.
Right.
And what it really becomes is fear, right? And that's false evidence appearing real.
Right.
And it's when we start lying, and once we believe that lie, it continues on and on and on.
I've heard many times, investors getting burned by contractors.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Right. So you get burned by one contract and you lose a few $1,000s.
Right?
Yeah, they're not. I'm not going to call Fast Track because they're just like the other guys.
Right. Well, that just means that you did a poor job of picking contractors because you went with the cheapest guy, right? You didn't go with the one that, you should be able to know what the number is before you go do that. And so anyhow, sidetrack.
Even right now, I have a owner that hired a contract that was a referral from a family member. And they went on to not taking care of their house, and I guess once Harvey happened, they were in the process of fixing it, and they just completely disappeared.
Just bailed.
And again, that's a referral where it's really highly recommended, and you get burned, and now they're just kind of jaded by the whole process.
Yeah. So all contractors are bad.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's easy. It's human nature to paint with a broad brush like that. Just it's about correlations, but because that happened, then this must be true. And it's like, no, you can't assume that.
Yeah. Really the thought process should be, let's not that we should never use another contractor, but maybe we shouldn't provide as much deposit.
Right. Yeah.
And protect yourself
have better controls, right?
Yeah. Protect yourself that way where hey, let's cover your materials or put 25% instead of 50%.
Right.
Then you can get yourself covered. But
right.
But a lot of people are like, nope, never gonna use another contractor again in my life. I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, and then what people realize is, or what they don't realize is that whatever task you're doing, that you're essentially earning the hourly rate that you could hire somebody to do. So painters, we used to hire painters all day long for 15, and maybe it's gone up a little bit, 17, 18 bucks an hour. But so that means that if your time's not worth more than $18 an hour, you should go start painting. But if your time's worth more than $18 an hour, you should be paying somebody that 18 bucks an hour to paint.
And about your $18, $15 an hour, there's this one thing that I FedEx a lot.
Yeah, good.
It's $16, $16, $17
to FedEx.
For FedEx. And I really took that from you. Instead of meeting someone up to pick something up for $16, here's a label, just send it in to me.
Right.
So I use FedEx an unbelievable amount
That's
in
great.
our office.
Yeah.
And I just send people labels. I don't have time to drive down to Pearland or up north to pick up security deposit or whatever else. No, here's the FedEx label. I'll just send it in.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it's the perceived value to the client. Also, wow, you're willing to pay for a FedEx? That's fantastic. And the only thing you look at there is would UPS ground, which delivers within the area the same day, but FedEx makes it really, really easy.
Yeah, it's next day.
Yeah,
you get it before 3 p.m.
Yeah, and for $16, it's like why even shop it, right?
Right. If you go from here to Spring, it's minimum hour and a half. So what is your hour and a half time really worth?
Right. Well, that's assuming it's not in peak traffic time,
right?
And that's not round trip. From here to Spring, it's for sure 45 minutes. You're gonna spend 30 minutes with the customer because you're gonna do a little bit of bonding rapport. You're not gonna thanks for that, and might as well talk to them for a minute or two, right? Be cordial because you kind of get rude if you're just all business.
Here you go. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Thanks. Bye. See ya. Yeah. Wait. What? Yeah. So then. Yeah, you save that hour and a half plus the gas plus your wear and tear on your vehicle because now you need oil changes more frequently, you need tires more frequently, you need brakes more frequently.
Opportunity costs
too.
Right. What could you have been doing during that time that you spent driving, meeting someone
taking a nap.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need it.
That power nap really helps sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a couch in my office, but I don't use it often enough.
1 minute.
So I'm joined live in the studio with Jerry Ta. He is the owner of PropertyCareHouston.com. That's PropertyCareHouston.com. 713-489-7653. 713-489-7653. The other thing I want to share real quickly before we go to the break is y'all have flat rate pricing.
Right.
So whether I'm renting $1 million house or a $75,000 house, it's $85 a month, regardless of what the rental rates are,
Right.
and that's turnkey for y'all's property management on a monthly basis. And then y'all provide ancillary services also, like you'll lease the property and think there's extra charges for those kind of things. But man, what a bargain. I mean, if you want to get more details about all the information, make sure that you go to the website, PropertyCareHouston.com, or give them a call, 713-489-7653.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Mic's off.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you. 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. The problem is you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started
Yeah, I agree with you, though. That's funny.
specializing in investment real estate. We understand investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market.
Yeah, Jeff, just verbally answering the rest of that. I don't. I'm not a huge fan of the foam fill insulation because I don't know that that's going to get between the brick and the 2x4s. So, I just don't. In most cases, I don't know that it's cost effective to remove the brick. That would be an absolute last resort. That's one of those things where you're spending money, and I don't see any way in the world you're going to get that money back.
Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13%
Would you mind closing that back? Thanks.
Call us today
a little over a minute.
A little over a minute.
Website,
yeah.
jbfundservices.com.
Okay, sounds good.
281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
This is Business 1110.
Call Tom at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Quite a few people are asking questions on the Book of Faces, and I'll go ahead and share one of those. So Jeff was asking the question about, he says, looking at a few flooded houses, but the sheathing has been removed by the remediation contractor, Florida Ceiling. You see through the studs to the brick veneer. Any thoughts or recommendations on the best way to rehab the situation? Demolish the brick to install new sheathing and install new brick, or other options? Now that is, there's best and then there's cost effective. You know, removing the brick is the best way to do it, but it's not probably what I would do because it's not cost effective. You don't get a very good bang for the buck for that. So my brother Jeff and I, we were talking about that. He's the owner of Fast Track along with Elijah and my dad. And you can go to fasttrackremodeling.com and talk to those guys. But we were talking about that you really shouldn't have removed the sheathing. That's number one. Because since it's not a cellulose type material, it shouldn't continue to have, issues. You can treat that from the inside and the outside to prevent mold growth and things like that, mildew growth. However, that being said, if you're worried about that and it was removed, I think the best way to do is go back with something like Tyvek between the studs. And you just wouldn't have protection on that 1 3/4 inches between the studs and the brick, and so I'd probably do it that way. Maybe wrap around the studs on the back side and then fill that in with back insulation. So yeah, do it up against the brick, go around the back stud, and do it around the brick. Go, that kind of deal. So yeah. Actually, I'd probably just cut it so that it doesn't have any protection again at all on the studs is what I meant to say, so that it's between the studs but not right there. So, guys, if you are not actively involved in real estate, if real estate is not part of your investing portfolio, but you've always considered that it would be something that you would want to add to your real estate investing portfolio, not that maybe you love your job and you realize that all of your 401k and IRA money is currently in the stock market or it's in mutual funds or things like that, and you don't want to have that kind of exposure. What always amazes to me is how many people are out there that have money in the market and they have no idea what it's invested in. They've not actively taken responsibility for the returns that they're getting. And there's more million. I don't know of anyone really that becomes a multi-millionaire through their 401k program, investing, unless they get extremely lucky. But most people just, get barely enough to retire on. So if you want to add real estate investing to your real estate investing portfolio, one way to do that is keep in mind that we've got a weekend retreat this weekend where Jason and I talk about how we took $20,000 each, $40,000, and invested it in Houston House Buyers, started an organization that buys, fix, and flips over 100 houses a year. We teach you everything we know how to do that. You don't have to build it as large as we did. You could do that on a much smaller scale. Go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. We do have a few spaces left. We have some general admission and some VIP slots. If you want to get more information about that, feel free to email Veronica at support@rightpathrealestate.com. That's support@rightpathrealestate.com. And Jason and I both will be in the studio live tomorrow. Thanks for listening, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. Happy investing. Make a lot of money. It's easy to do if you know what you're doing. Let's get on the right path.